You know the vibes. www.daymcomic.com, DAYMCOMIC.com. Click the link below. Order your comic books right now. They're dropping in a few months. Don't be without one.
What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me. Let's get into it. All right, so the moment I have been waiting for, because I was real nervous about this, but I saw got a little bulletin from the Hollywood Reporter, and it said that Starz has decided to give a second season to Stephen Amell's wrestling drama Heels. I've done a couple videos on Heels. I thought Heels was pretty good. There's little things I can nitpick about, but that's any television show, even ones I like. They're a little thing. One of the big things for me is like when you get people that aren't from the South and they try to have Southern accents, it always just stands out, especially with the way Heels is. They're set in Georgia, and I've been to Georgia so many times, and just born and raised in the South. And so you could hear those weird phony Hollywood accents, not to mention Stephen Amell and what's the guy, Alexander Ludwig, that plays his brother. They're both Canadian. So it's, it's weird when they try to talk like this and but you're going to go over, that kind of thing. But I thought the writing was really solid on the show. I thought they had a nice progression as far as how the show flowed. Like I said, that was just a little minor nitpick. I'm glad to hear that the show is coming back for a second season. I would also, like I said, one of the main reasons I was nervous is I started seeing how the ratings were, and some of the other shows on Starz, like all the 50 Cent shows, like Power, the Power shows and BMF and all that, those shows got picked up immediately. And, Starz waited a couple weeks after the show went off the air. Stephen Amell, he did a lot. He was on a lot of like wrestling podcasts. He was doing a lot of press. I saw Alexander Ludwig as well doing press, trying to get people to tune in and watch the show. But they started the first episode. They got over 121,000 the first week. By the time we got to the CM Punk episode, which I think was the third episode, they had dropped down to 93, which is still okay. It's okay. I think they were hoping for more with CM Punk, but they got 93. They got about another 93 when they had Mick Foley, I think in episode 6. And then episode 7, they had dropped all the way down to, I think it was 73,000 episodes. They only did 8 episodes. So episode 7, they did like 71,000. And that was the lowest rated of all the shows they aired. The final episode, the 8th episode of season 1, they got back up to 83,000. So they went from 71 to 83 for the season finale. And then, Stephen Amell was hoping, he was saying that the people at the network were telling them that they liked the show. Like I said, it's a good show. I've gone back and forth with a few wrestling fans that have tried to watch the show and they couldn't take it seriously. So I understand if you're hardcore, like I've been watching wrestling for over 40 years. I think the show's pretty good. They could do certain things as far as the action better, because one thing I noticed when I made my other video, I mentioned this. It seemed like you get like Alexander Ludwig and Stephen Amell, they're in the ring and they're doing their stuff. Most of the other wrestlers on the show, you see them like in the locker room. They might get picked up for a body slam or something like that. They're not doing a lot of in-ring action outside of like featuring Stephen Amell and stuff like that, even though they're all supposed to be wrestlers. So that's a weakness that I hope, and I understand, because they have I saw there was a shoot interview a couple weeks ago. He's a stunt man on Heels, and he was saying he was hoping the show was going to get picked up for a second season, but he some of the more difficult stuff that the actors have to do, they'll get a guy that actually was a wrestler and get him to do those moves instead. So obviously we don't want to hurt the actors. So I get that. But like I said, another thing I would criticize for the season 1 finale, I don't want to ruin it if you haven't watched, because again, this is a recommend for me. I do like heels, but boy, the way they did that finish at the end, the little cliffhanger with Crystal and they were there was like a 3-way for the championship and the whole thing. I gotta be honest, I didn't like that, but I was like, I always talk about when they do girl power stuff. I'm not into that. But overall, I thought the 8 episodes were good enough that, I'm looking forward to seeing season 2. But again, those ratings were definitely a little lower than what we were expecting. But I'm, like I said, I think the writing was strong. Hopefully people will slowly find the show and give it a chance, because I think it's a solid program. But there you go, guys. Heels, Stephen Amell, Alexander Ludwig, they are coming back for season 2. I'm excited about it. Hopefully you are too. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. PlaceTheBets.com, guys. Are you tired of crapping out on sites like Fanduel and Draftkings? Go to PlaceTheBets.com. Set your fantasy lineup. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. They got them all. They'll set your lineup. 30 days is only $1. You can go, you can sign up right now. That 30 days is only $1. PlaceTheBets.com and get that Skrilla. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please check out my podcast at anchor.fm/AkariPress, or just type in Akari Press on your favorite streaming platform today.